So, like, to be very frank, I started off searching in October end or November starting, and I was googling simply about the admission consultancies and all those stuff. So I got across this Byju's thing. So I put my contact details over Byju's, and then I got a call from, I don't remember the name of the lady that talked to me, and since I was short on time, I didn't really look into other consulting or look into the feedbacks or anything. I just took the word from the lady, and then I connected one day with Miss Kritika. So I found that she was the right person to guide me. So I enrolled with CareerLabs. Yeah, so in the onboarding call and onboarding session and every mails that I got regarding the onboarding session, so I would say that it was a pretty smooth process, and I was really impressed by the detailed version that you guys provide and the detailed the process that you guys follow to help the candidates. And I guess I didn't find the so systematic and so detailed version of consultancy anywhere when I talk to any of my other friends that have taken the other consultancy services. So I'd say that it was really good, and it was a very smooth process. So
This
I'd say that the CV drafting was really good, but if you talk to me about the other things, the other documents and everything, I didn't really get any review of those documents even till date.
uh,
So that is something I'd say that if you talk about all the documents, then I guess that it was not that great. But if you talk only about the CV part, then I'd surely say that it was wholesome.
Akshat, which other documents are you referring to?
uh, the responsibilities and accomplishments document, and the other documents that you guys initially sent me. Yeah, Shikhar was my editor, if I am not wrong. So yeah, it was really good, and the best thing that I found was the replies were very prompt.
Okay, so Shikhar certainly is one of our best editors that anybody could have. So yes.
Okay, but I don't know, I lost him in the middle, and he was totally out of the scene, and then was the time when I struggled a bit.
Uh, when was this during Akshay?
I don't know, maybe after the initial 15-20 days part, I guess a month back also I received a call from some of your teammates. So I'm not sure if you guys just send the profile gap analysis document or you guys do the discussion on it as well. If it is just the document part, yeah, I got it.
So you had a call with Kritika, right?
No, for that thing I didn't have a call.
Okay, that's okay, fine. But you did get a detailed.
Yeah, that I got. Yeah, the
Okay.
document, the written thing, the profile gap analysis, all the written part and highlighting each and every point. Yeah, I got that,
Awesome.
and that was really good.
Awesome, awesome. Glad that you found value in that. So, so since you have the profile gap analysis report, which basically would give you a fair idea of where your current profile is and what is the gap that you need to fill in to
Yeah.
target your dream schools. So how was the report helpful? Were you able to follow all the recommendations or the courses that we suggested for you? How was that?
So yeah, if you talk about the recommendations and all those things, I don't think that I mm, was walked through any of those things. So I didn't take care of any of the things, and the courses and all those stuff. I guess that the courses weren't specified as to what can I do, or it was just simply mentioned that these are your weak points and these are your strong points, and you need to improve upon that. But the how part, as to how to improve upon that, that was missing. I went through each and every recorded webinar according to the plan that was given to me. So yeah, it was very helpful.
Okay, so talking about the webinars, can you just briefly tell us whether the content in it was really good? Did you find it helpful? I think there would have been how to draft your CV, B school CV, or
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
researching
so
into.
for those parts, I feel that it was It was, I would say, a 9 on 10 if you talk about the webinars and every stuff that was told over there. And it really helped me to broaden my perspective and take into account all those things that were told to me. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was satisfied with with my conversation with Vishnu. Like I found him really very prompt and very helpful in all the things that I asked from him. With Shikhar, I would say that till the time he was there, it was really very good. But he was there for a very brief period.
Okay. Okay.
So, like, if you talk about the finalizing thing, I could not finalize on my own. Where should I apply? Where should I not? I just simply applied to all the schools that are in top 20. I found that that part was really good. Like I, to an extent, got everything. Means it broadened my horizon. It forced me to think in the way that the B school application requires me to think, and I feel that that was good. But still, that is the point. That is what I feel, and I don't know if that is really the thing that B schools need. Means that would be again the one thing that I would advise to the future applicants would be like start well within time. Like I started in November, and my deadlines were for the round two. The deadlines were starting of January. So I had to write GMAT. I had to prepare the applications. I had to do all the stuff in a period of 2 months, or to be very precise, in a period of 1.5 months, or rather 1 month, I would say, because like post I guess 20th December, you guys were on a holiday session. For that
That's
sake, that is the holiday session for everyone. So I feel that for the future applicants, I would advise that you start planning well in advance. Like for the next session, I would say that probably you should start doing stuff from March, April, and then start targeting some of the B schools in round one, and then accordingly aim for the other B schools in round two. Because what happened with me was like I started in November, so I had 1.5 months to finalize each and everything, and finally I ended up applying to more than 10-15 B schools, that too in round two, which is a very competitive round. So whenever I tried calling you guys were never reachable,
okay.
and it is very
When
difficult to contact over mail because there are some things that you need to finalize there and then.
got it, got it. But every time you sent us an email, what was the response time, and were you satisfied with the quality of
Yeah,
answers that you?
to an extent I would say yes, but not very much satisfied.
Okay, point taken. That's again a good feedback for us because we really will need to improve in that case.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, with regards to the helpline number you must have called, it's a common helpline number which is
but it never got picked up. Like I spent 15-20 minutes on the helpline number in one go, and then I never got a no one picked up, or I don't know.
Uh, okay, apologies for that, Akshat. I generally, somebody or the other picks up the call, but maybe it was during the holiday season or something like that.
No,
I'm
like I
not.
made it well before advance. Like in I guess in the first week of December also, like someone from your team called for a feedback, and I gave the same feedback to them also, but there was no improvement on that part. I'd say I would rate it around six maybe.
Okay, that's not a great number, but
Yeah,
yes, you would
exactly.
certainly, I would certainly want to know why six and what is it that, and I'm sure the response part is something that adds to this,
And
but
that I
apart from
guess
that,
that the response part is a very big part, because like when I was onboarded, like everyone knew that I have a very short period of time with me, and I was made sure on my day of day boarding as well. And like the my first condition before enrolling was this only, that I want you guys to be there, if not that immediately, at least in a span of 2-3 hours, that I get a response, because that is very necessary for me, considering that I am very new to it and I am approaching the same thing within a period of 1 to 1.5 months. That you guys also suggest that we should have around 7 months. So that was a commitment that was given to me that since you are already late in time, but we want you to be with us, and so we'll push our limits and be there.
Got it. Point taken. And yeah, we
That I
certainly.
guess is the biggest point in any applicant's journey, because like when someone is new to any field, and if you don't have a proper guidance or proper guide with you and you are short on time, then it becomes really very frustrating, and you start self doubting yourself as well as your abilities, and at a moment you feel that you are very stuck and you are helpless, because obviously if I'm new to something and if I don't have a proper guidance or someone to tell me anything, then I have nowhere to go and ask for the help, and that brings a full stop to my that query at that very moment. Till now I feel that it was a good place to be, but again everything depends upon how my things turn out to be, because that is the metric that everyone uses. If you talk only about the process, I would surely suggest everyone to join Career Labs, because it is a very detailed version and the guys are really very, like, they know what needs to be put in and they have the expertise. But again, the only metric that left with me or other applicant would be कि क्या वो करके will we be able to achieve what we want to.
Okay.
Because see, to be, you also know that everything in this consultancy world is going about after the results, or rather you guys also tell us that impact is what basically tells about who you are.
Got it, Akshat. Yes. See, I wouldn't want our services to be compared with other consultancies, because yes, we are trying to build a product or a service here which is probably, if not with immediate effect, will have a great impact on a student's or a
Yeah, that is
applicant's
really,
journey.
that is very understandable, but again the point is that if someone is spending a lot of bucks on the consultancy services, he would surely try to look at the results and try to maximize his chances based on that result. Do you get my point?
Got it. I understood.
Yeah, because like, unless, like, if you look at the consultancy world or anywhere, so people who are spending so much money, they hunt for many consultancy services, and then they decide based upon how many admits that guy has given or that particular consultancy service has given, and then maybe connect with those people who have already taken the services from that, and then they decide upon it. My case was really very different, so I won't be able to comment on whether if I advise someone else or not. I found the process very good. I found that the team has all the expertise that are needed. But again, for me to advise to someone else, I would like to see the results.